So I just heard about the incident that occurred last night in Orlando, Florida. The 50 plus people mass shooting in American history, and it was declared the biggest mass shooting in American history since Sandy Hook and Virginia Tech, and I'm just stunned. And I haven't really felt this wave of sadness and anger and grief all at once since I heard about the death of Lila Alicorn a year ago, who was a transgender girl who committed suicide because her parents were accepting, and they put her through conversion therapy. And I just think it's kind of bittersweet in a way, because last night I just went to Brooklyn Pride for the first time. It was my first Pride, and I was able to get this really nice necklace, and this is my teacher's pride flag. And I remember walking through the parade and seeing a small group of homophobic Christian people who were holding up signs, and it's just wow, well, your hatred can't get to me because, yeah, I have laws to protect me, I have support systems to support me, but at the end of the day, when it comes to anger and rage and power and hatred, it's not gonna be anything besides just knowing how to fight back, or at least knowing how to protect yourself. And in this case, they couldn't, and it upsets me so much, and it pisses me off because of the fact that this is still happening. It's happening in the media when they clean off the gays, because in the show 100 they killed off the main role of their biggest couple there, who was a lesbian couple, and it's just why? And when they killed off Adam Torres in Degrassi, and then they gave these media just was taking a toll on us back to back with those tropes, and killing your gays or burying your gays, and just no, and then this happened. They're just I don't know how to speak about it, because tomorrow I'm gonna be discussing it with my GSA, and it's mind-boggling. And this is things that my mom has always been fearful about, and since I came out to her years ago, it's been a fear of hers since she even heard what happens to trans people in the community, what happens to gay people in the community, especially people who are LGBT and are young, and they're 16 and 15 and even 13 years old, who are coming out and being proud. And just I don't understand why people are so hateful, whether it's how they're raised or what they interpret or what they're taught. It's just how can you be so hateful to just personally go into someone's safe space? And it was a gay club, especially, to just go in there and then just commit this massacre purposely. And the fact that the shooter themselves is Muslim of the religion, their religion is Muslim, that's just gonna backlash on their community too, because oh well, this is exactly why we need to deport them and stuff like that. And it's just no, the religion didn't. It wasn't hateful. It's what the person was taught. It's how they were raised. And aside from their other motives, which is still unknown, it's scary, and it's bothersome, and it really irritates me, and I don't know how to put it into words, because I'm just so filled with so many emotions at once and so many questions, and just so many things at once, and it bothers me because my biggest fear is that I'm gonna have a very close friend who is LGBT, myself, and I'm gonna be a victim of the hate crime. Because walking last night to Pride, after Pride, correction, I was with my friends, and I had this flag on, and I was happy, and I was rubbing around and all that. I was soaking wet, so it was clinging to my body, and just these guys looked at us, and they were calling us faggots and all that. I just please, don't don't I don't want to be angry, and I don't want to start something that I get God forbid gay bash or something like that, or I get killed a trans person. And even so, just why? And even today I was waiting for therapy, and some boys were looking at me and calling me slurs and all that. I just why are people so hateful? Why are people taught to be so hateful? Because hate isn't, you don't grow up to be hateful, you learn that, you're taught that shit at home, and it starts in your household. And I'm just I don't know how to react. I don't know what to really say. I'm upset. I'm highly, highly upset. And I'm highly angry at the fact that this is still happening today. And I don't get it. I don't like the fact that this is still happening, even when we have our laws, even when we have administration backing us up, even when we have the president supporting us. It's just it's still happening. and the number of people that were killed this year who are transgender is too high once again, and I just really can't. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated at the fact that people are so hateful. I'm frustrated at the fact that people are hateful to the point where they want to kill others. They just want to make them miserable and taunt them until they kill themselves. I'm so frustrated and I'm tired of it. And I know that you can't change everyone's mind, but the fact that people would go as far as to take someone else's life for who they love or how they choose to express their gender or anything of that nature, it's just so, it enrages me, and I don't like that. And honestly, if anyone who wants to comment or anyone who wants to say anything to me about, oh, well, it's not common, it doesn't matter if it's common, it doesn't matter if it happens every day, it shouldn't be happening. And it's just not the world I want to live in. I don't want to live in a country where I can be killed or I can be murdered or anything can happen to me or my loved ones or my friends. And just like, oh, well, I mean, technically speaking, you were flaunting it around or something like that. Some bullshit excuse as to why my rights were not protected or their rights weren't protected. And I'm just like, yeah, we have representation. Yes, we have laws. Yes, we have support groups and all this, but it's not enough. And I'm not gonna just settle for little things. Like, yes, rights are important. Yes, benefits are important. But the fact of the matter is, if we don't have protection, if these laws aren't enforced for our protection, we can't move forward. And I'm just really frustrated at that fact. And I don't know how to react. Again, it's just so upsetting. And reading the articles that I found and watching the news, I just keep questioning, am I gonna be next? Because not only am I a person of LGBT identified, I am also a trans male. I'm also a gay transgender male. And on top of that, I am black. So there are many factors that can contribute to it, whether it's police brutality, a hate crime, transphobia, homophobia. I just keep wondering, will I be next in one way or another? And that's terrifying. And I don't want to live with that fear all the time. So yeah, just wanted to make that video about my thoughts on this incident because I'm just, I don't know what to say, and I don't know how I feel, and that bothers me. And yeah, so just like let me know your guys' thoughts on this incident that occurred in Orlando, and if you guys need someone to talk to about your feelings. If you feel like this is very overwhelming, you can inbox me on my Tumblr. I will link it below in my description. And just stay safe, guys. Stay prideful, stay strong, and have courage. Until next time.